everybody ready?
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
We have a fishing ball. Let's keep that ball in our hands, feet parallel, hip width apart. Let's take a big inhale, bring the ball to the ceiling. Grow tall, relax the shoulders out of the ears. Exhale, round it forward, put the ball between our ankles. Let everything be heavy. Maybe bend one knee and then the other. Pedal the legs out. We'll come back to center with an inhale. Soften the knees, scoop the abs, slowly roll it up. Heads last to come up. We'll bring the fingertips to the ceiling again. Reaching for the sky. Relax the shoulders, turn the palms away. Press the arms out and down. As hands come to the hips, let's nod chin to chest and roll it down one more time. Letting everything hang heavy. Maybe gently nod the head, yes. Maybe gently shake the head, no. Big inhale there, feel the back ribs expand. With our exhale, soften the knees, scoop the abs, and roll it up. Heads last to come up. When it does, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Up, back, and down again. And keep them there. So we keep this ball between our ankles. Let's just swing the arms side to side. So Elizabeth called us girl in the park or lady in the park. So yeah. That ball is going to rock side to side. We're letting the hips move, everything moving, getting rotation through the spine. And two more. Last one. And we'll come back to center. Keeping that ball between the ankles, gentle squeezing the ball, feet are parallel. Let's sit down into our squat and stand it up. And sit it down and stand it up. And 6. Think weight heavy in the heels, toes wide on the mat. Beautiful, ladies. And 5. Belly button pulling in, sending the hips back behind us. 3 more. 2. 1. Now we're going to sit it down, hold it down, and pulse, and pulse, pulse. So with this ball between the ankles, we should start to feel the inner thighs warm up just a little bit. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Turn the palms to face forward. We're going to lift our heels, fingertips to the sky. Lower as we come down. I just fell down. Lift, weight heavy in the big toes. And lower. Getting movement through the shoulders. And lift. And lower. And we've got 5. And controlling that lift, controlling the lower. Belly button pulling in, growing taller every time we lift. And 2 more. Last one. And let's bring those arms down. Okay, we're going to round it down, grab that ball, bring it up between the inner thighs. Externally rotate. So we're still about hip width apart, but we're externally rotated. Okay? Arms long. We're going to sit down into that squat, keeping the ball there. Stand it up as we squeeze the ball. And sit it down, stand it up to squeeze the ball. And we've got 6. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to sit it down, hold it down. Relax the shoulders down, a little pulse. Pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2. Hold, squeeze the ball, and squeeze. Squeeze. For 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the ball, stand all the way up, shake it out. Take the ball out, bring heels all the way together. Ball in front of our chest, gentle squeeze in the ball. As we sit down into our Plyo, press the ball out in front, pull it back as we stand it up. The ball out in front and pull it back. Hinging slightly forward at the hips. Maintaining a gentle squeeze on that ball. And starting to warm up through the front of the shoulders, through the pectoral muscles. Think about that zipping up of the inner thighs, squeeze of the glutes as we stand up tall. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sit it down, hold the ball out there, squeeze it tight. Little pulses on the ball and the legs. and pulse, pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Just bring the feet wide, externally rotated. Nice and wide. Arms are long. We're going to sit down into the sumo squat. Ball comes long in front and right back down. So keeping the arms long this time. Still squeezing gently into the ball. Knees tracking over the second and third toe. And we've got 6. And 5. 4 more. 3. 2. 1. Hold it down there. Little pulses. Squeeze the ball. And pulse. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. We're going to rotate to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. And center. And right. And center. And left. 2 more. Keeping the hips square in front of us. Rotating through the center of the body. 1 more. Back to center. Stand up. Shake it out. Okay, we're going to bring that ball with us down to the mat. I think Leanne had the pleasure of doing this with me last week. I don't think you've done this with me yet, Lisa, so I think you'll enjoy it.
Okay.
Okay. So ball behind the mid back, so just under the rostrum. Okay. Feet are parallel, knees bent, hands come behind the head. And we're going to inhale, round back over the ball. Exhale, lift. As we lift the chest, think about that pressure still into the ball. And we inhale into extension, and exhale, lift into flexion. And we've got 6. And 5. 4 more. 3. 2. 1. Lift and hold. Impulse. Pulse. Pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And round it back. Let the arms come into goal post arms. That feels good for you. Opening through the front of the shoulders. Lengthening through the chest. Okay, we're going to bring hands right back behind the head. Bring the feet wide, externally rotated. Same thing we just did. Inhale over, exhale, lift. Inhale over, exhale, lift. Elbows are wide. We can just see them in our peripheral vision. And we've got 4, 3, 2. Last one, lift and hold. Impulse. Pulse. Pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. And round it back. Now, if this is getting into your low back, you can always choose to move the ball up a little bit. Make sure it's someplace where it's comfortable. It's a little bit supportive. Okay, how are we feeling so far?
Good.
Okay, now we're going to add on. We're going to inhale, back over the ball. Exhale, lift, and then rotate to the right. Back to center, round over the ball. We're going to stay on that right side. Exhale, lift, rotate to the right. Inhale to center, round over. Exhale, lift, rotate to the right. Center, and over. We've got 5 more on that right side. Keeping the elbows wide. We'll feel the ball rotate a little bit or roll a little bit. That's fine. And 3. And 2. Last one, lift and hold. Hold that rotation. Take the left arm to the outside of the right knee. Little pulses up and up and up. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, round over the ball. So we should have felt some oblique work, some warming up there. We're going to do the other side. Hands behind the head, elbows wide. We exhale, lift, rotate to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, lift, rotate left, inhale to center. And we've got 6 more. And 5. 4 more. 3. to lift, hold that rotation. Take the right hand to the outside of the left knee and pulse up, up, up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center, round and back. Relax over the ball. Okay, we should be feeling a little bit warmed up now. We've got one more set here. Everybody feeling okay?
Yes.
Okay. So think around the world now. We're going to be making a circle with the torso. So hands behind the head, elbows wide. We're going to lift the chest. We're going to laterally flex to the right. Roll down around the bottom of the ball, up on the left side, and back to center. So let's do that 7 more times on that side. We start with that lateral flexion to the right, roll down and around, come up on the left side, and back to center. And 3 more in this direction. 2, 1. And now hold it. We're going to reverse. We've got 8 in the other direction. Laterally flex to the left, down and around, and up through the center. Okay, stability through the pelvis here. And 6 more. 5. Ooh, this burns.
Oh, yeah.
4, 3, 2, 1. And round it back. Let the arms hang up into the side. Okay, we'll come up off that ball. Just set the ball to the side for a moment. Roll it back, hugging the knees, rock side to side. Round out that spine. Let's bring feet to the floor. Open the arms to the feet. Let the knees fall to the right as we turn our head to the left. Big inhale there. Exhale through center and rotate in the opposite direction. Big inhale there. Exhale back to center. We're going to hug the knees in, elbows wide, lift the chin. So we're rolled up in this little ball. Take a big inhale, exhale, roll it up. Find the balance point on our sit bone. Keeping the elbows wide so biceps are engaged. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it back. Exhale, bigger, roll it up. Find our balance. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it back. And roll it up. So getting that massage through the spine. Coming up, going up just to our shoulder blades, just the base of the shoulder blade. So we're not getting into the neck, we're not getting into the cervical spine. And 2 more. Last one. Roll it up, hold it up. Extend the legs, open through the chest, drop the shoulders, extend the arms, and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Feet find the floor. Soles of the feet find each other, open to a butterfly stretch, now forward over toes. And then we'll sit up tall. Okay, we're going to grab our ball, lay it back down. We're going to do some bridging. So ball between the inner thighs, feet are parallel, hip width apart, arms long by our side. We're going to start with pelvic tucks and tilts. Exhale, imprint the low back. Inhale, rock up to neutral. Exhale, imprint. Inhale, neutral. 1 more time. Imprint the spine. Feel that neutral space in the low back. And with our exhale now, let's peel it up. Find that nice high bridge. Inhale at the top. Exhale, soften through the upper spine, mid-spine, low back as we roll down. Think about still maintaining that gentle squeeze in the ball. Inner thighs are active, wrists are flat, limbs reaching low. Just finding that extension and that mobility, that flexibility through the spine. Knees pressing forward over the ankles. Neck is long and relaxed. And we've got 3. And 2. Last one, peel it up, hold it up. Keep the hips high, squeeze the ball. And squeeze. And squeeze. And 3, 2. Hold the squeeze in the ball. Hinge at the hips, tap the tailbone, exhale back up. 3, 2, still squeezing the ball tight. Last one, lift the hips high. Hold it there, take the fingertips to the ceiling. We're gonna continue with that hinge. As we hinge down, reach the arms overhead. As we hinge up, fingertips to the ceiling. So getting some movement through the shoulders here. Challenging our balance, our stability. And 3 more. 2. Last one, lift and hold. Hold the hips high. We're going to lift the heels and lower. And lift and lower. And 3, 2. Lift and hold. Pulses up, up, up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. Hug the knees, rock side to side. Round out the low back. Okay, we're going to move that ball between the ankles. Still hugging our knees. Lift the head and chest. Gentle squeeze on that ball. We're going to inhale, extend arms and legs away from each other. Exhale, circle around. Hug those knees. So going into our double leg stretch. Extending the legs. Lower is more challenging. Higher is nicer. And 4, 3. Keeping those shoulders lifted. 2, 1. And roll it down. Okay, we're going to take that ball out and put it back between the inner thighs. Let's go back to our bridging. Arms are long. For more of a challenge, we can keep the fingertips to the ceiling like we had them before. We're going to scoop our abs, peel the hips up. Keeping the hips high and level, we're going to extend the right leg and bend it back, and then the left. So again, arms can be long or fingertips to the ceiling. Either way, we're focusing on keeping that ball quiet and our hips stable. 1 more to each side. Now, if the fingertips are up, bring the arms long. Let's extend the right leg. Use the triceps for support. Squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Foot finds the floor. See the left leg. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. Foot finds the floor. Level out the hips. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. Take the ball out. Hug the knees. Round out the lower back. We're going to lift the chest. Lengthen a nice tabletop. Ball in our hands. We're going to extend the left leg. Pass the ball behind the right. And switch. And switch. And switch. So a single leg stretch here. Passing the ball. And 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll it down. Let's roll all the way up to seated. We're going to put the ball out in front of us. Heels are resting on the ball. So heels resting on the ball, arms out long. Sitting tall, big inhale there. Take pressure into the ball. Exhale, slowly roll down. And keep those feet flexed. Keep pressure into the ball. Fingertips reach for the ceiling. For a little more momentum, you can just reach the fingertips overhead. We're going to inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up, reach for the toes. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it back. Nice and slow and controlled on the way down. Big inhale, nod chin to chest. Exhale, roll it up. Reach for the toes. Inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll it down. So with our heels on the ball, we can feel whether or not we're stable, whether or not we're keeping pressure down as we roll up, or we're letting the legs lift. Let's do 2 more. Reaching for the toes each time. Slowly controlling that roll down. That's where the work comes from. Last one. And reach for the toes. Hold it there. Inhale there. Exhale, stretch deeper. 1 more big inhale. Exhale, sit up tall. Let's grab that ball. Grab a sip of water if you need it. How are we feeling so far? Warmed up?
Good. Yeah.
We're going to come down to our form. We're going to put the ball between our ankles. So laying on our side on our hip, forearm on the mat, strong through the shoulder. You know what? I changed my mind. Let's come down to our elbow. It's going to feel better. Head in our hands. So we're in the swimsuit model pose, sort of. Legs are out long. Top hand is in front of us on the mat. That's a kickstand or support, keeping everything stacked. Side body lifted, belly button pulling up and in. We're going to lift the legs and lower. And lift and lower. And lift. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now lift and hold and squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest it down. Okay, we're going to bring that ball in and put it under the side body. Bottom leg is tucked under. Top leg extends long. Bottom arm extends long. And top arm stretches over. So we're getting a nice side body stretch. We're going to keep everything long. All we're going to do is lift that leg and lower. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. And 3, 2, 1. Now as we lift the leg, tap the arm to the thigh. And lift and tap. And lift and tap. And 3, 2, 1. Now as we sweep that arm up, lift the chest, lift the leg. And lower. And lift. And lower. And 4. So now we should feel side body working, that lateral flexion. 2. In that crunch between the bottom rib and hip. Last one. And round it over. We're going to come on up. And we're kneeling. So kneeling on our mat. And we're going to let that hand that was on the floor before come to the floor. Top leg extends long. Hand can be on our hip or to the ceiling. It's really up to us. And really stacking the hips strong through the shoulder. We're going to lift that top leg, flex the foot, and little lifts. And lift. And lift. And lift. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it up there. Bend the knee in. Press it out. Bend it in. Press it out. And 4. So a little bit of balance. 3, 2, 1. Hold it out there. Little circles. And circle. And 4, 3, 2, 1. We should feel this in the outer part of the hip. And reverse. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And all the way back down. Shake out. So we feel that in the hip?
Yes.
Open view work?
Yes.
Okay. Let's go ahead in the middle. We're going to have that ball out in front of us. We're kneeling, so I'm going to turn to the side so you can see what I'm doing. Toes on the floor, reaching up behind us. Arms long, gentle squeezing the ball. We're going to hinge back at the knees. Keep those knees, hips, shoulders in line. And we hinge it back for that thigh stretch and right back up. And squeezing that ball a little bit. Only hinging back as far as feels good for you. And for me, this is a little bit of a mental game. I feel like I'm the ball. And 3. And 2. Last one. All the way back up. Let's turn to the other side. And so we're on our elbow, ball between the ankles, legs extended out long. Head resting in the hand, top hand in front of us for a kickstand, hips are stacked, belly button pulling in. I'm going to lift the legs and lower, and lift and lower, and lift and lower. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it, squeeze the ball. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. 3, 2, 1. And bend it in. take that ball out. We'll put it under our side body. Bottom leg is tucked under. Top arm extends long. Bottom arm extends long. Toes down the floor here. And just stretch it out. Now we'll add on, keep that top leg reaching long, toes pointed. We'll lift the leg and lower. And lift and lower. And lift and lower. And 3, 2, 1. Now the top arm sweeps over. And just the arm. We tap that leg as it lifts. And 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to lift the chest. Everything moving together. Feel that crunch through the side body. And 4. Belly button pulling in. 2, 1. And then round over. And we'll come on up. Set the ball to the side. And we're kneeling on our mat. Okay, so now that hand that was on the mat before finds the floor. Top leg extends long. We find our balance here. That's cramping. Okay. Top hand on the hip. Bring that leg up to hip height. Flex the foot. And little lift and lower. Lift and lower. Nice. These look great. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to bend the knee in. Press it out like we're pushing something heavy away from us. Think neck in line with the spine. Side body lifted. And 3, 2, 1. Hold it out to keep the foot flexed. Little circles. And circle, circle. For 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bend it in. So we should have felt that work in the lifting hip, but as well as the supporting hip. Okay. And grab that ball again. We're kneeling. Arms out long. Back to that thigh stretch. This time squeeze on the ball as we hinge out. Bicep curl. And extend the arms as we come back. So we hinge back into that bicep curl and extend. Shoulders relaxed. Again, only hinging as far as feels good for you. And 3, 2, 1. All the way back up. Okay, let's put the ball between our ankles. We're in a 4-point kneeling position. Grab some water. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Toes are curled under. We're going to lift the knees to hover and set them down. And hover and set it down. And 4, 3, strong through the shoulders. Really pull those shoulder blades apart. Press the spine to the ceiling. 2. Neck is long. Gaze just forward with fingertips. 1. Now lift and hold. And just hang out there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Stretch it back. Okay, we're going to move that ball up. So now it's between the inner thighs. Not sure what message that was on my thing. Okay, ball between the inner thighs, toes curled under. We're going to lift the knees to hover. Now we're going to squeeze the ball for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Let's do that again. Strong through the shoulders. Lift the knees to hover. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And set it down. One more time. Lift to hover. And 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Stretch it back. Okay, we're going to take that ball out. Arms are long in front. We're going to lay down on our chest. So prone position here. Toes reaching out long. Ball's out in front of us. Hands are stacked on top of that ball. Shoulders relaxed out of the ears. We're not moving the ball right now. We're going to press down into it. Belly button pulling up and in. Pubic bone presses into the mat and just lift a little bit. And lower. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. 3 more like that. 2. Really pulling the belly button in, protect the low back. 1. And rest it down. Okay, now we're going to add on. As we lift from that ball toward us, belly button pulling, pubic bone presses into the mat, we lift, roll the ball toward us. Exhale, roll it away. Inhale, lift. Exhale, roll it away. So getting a little bit more extension through the spine, for the mid-thoracic spine. Only lifting as high as we don't feel this in our low back. Think about activating the lats, pulling the shoulders out of the ears. Neck stays long, so we want no wrinkles in the back of the neck. We're not lifting the head high. And 2. 1. All the way back down. Okay, so we can always stay there if that's best for us, or we can add on. So for adding on, we're going to bring right hand to the ball, left hand just hovering. Belly button pulling in, pubic bone presses against the mat. And we inhale, lift. Bring that left arm back, look over left shoulder, back to center. We're going to do just 3 more. Lift and rotate, and center. Lift and rotate, and center. So it's like a wide road with that elbow. 1 more time. And center. We'll switch sides. Left hand on the ball, right hand hovering. Belly button pulling in, pubic bone presses into that. Toes stay on the mat here. We lift and rotate to the right. And center. And lift and rotate to the right. And center. Just 2 more. 1. And rest it down. Let that ball stay there. Come back to our hands and knees. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. We'll give ourselves a couple of cat-cows. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. Exhale, spine to the ceiling. Inhale, belly button to the mat. 1 more time. Find our angry cat. Find our happy cow. And neutral spine somewhere in the middle. Maybe wag the tail like a happy puppy. Okay, I'm going to come back down to the mat. Fingers between the ankles. We'll lay all the way down. Arms are long by our side, closer to our body. This might be more challenging. We can open the arms a little wider for more support if you like. Let's bring those legs to tabletop. And we're going to extend the legs about halfway. So we're not in that tabletop position, but we're not quite straight. Squeeze the ball. We're going to exhale, lift the hips, inhale, lower. And exhale, lift toes to the ceiling, inhale, lower. And we've got 4, 3. Think about that microsecond pause at the top if we can. Last one. All the way down on the knees. And rock it out. So take low abdominals working to lift those hips. Okay. Legs partially extended, arms are long. Let the knees fall to the right just a little bit. Same thing we just did. We're going to lift the hips and lower. And lift and lower. So getting that right side oblique a little bit more. And 3, 2, 1. And back to center. Let's go to the left side. Let the knees fall to the left. And we lift. And lift. Toes reaching to the ceiling. Lift. And 3, 2. Last one. And back to center. On those knees. Round off the low back. Okay. So, in honor of Joseph Pilates, let's go into a roll over. So we'll have the ball between our ankles still. We're going to lay all the way down. Toes reaching to the ceiling, legs extended long if we can keep them. You can always soften the knees if you need to. We're going to inhale, lower those legs, Exhale, lift up and over. Try to come all the way over. Get those legs parallel to the floor. Flex the feet. And slowly control that roll down. Lower the legs across the room. Lift up and over. Find that roll over. Remember, no pressure in the neck. We want the weight in our shoulders. Use the triceps for support as we roll down. Let's do 2 more. Using that exhale to roll over. Last one. Roll it over, hold it. Big inhale there. Exhale, slowly roll down. Hug the knees. And out the low back. How'd that feel for everybody?
Oh, good. Harder today, but okay.
Harder today? Leanne, how'd you feel? Got it?
I don't have enough space in my room here to do that, so. And I also have Sparky here with me, and he keeps laying right next to me and shoving his toy in my face. So here he is.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Good workout, buddy.
Yeah, he's in the way.
Ball. From laying on our back, we're going to lift the hips, put the ball under the sacrum. So under the base of the tailbone, right at that flat part. Arms are long. And let's bring the right leg to tabletop and then the left. Squeeze those legs together. Trying to rebalance here. Think core engaged, or glutes engaged. We're going to extend toes to the ceiling and back to tabletop. And toes to the ceiling and back to tabletop. Of course, if you want to, you can let the arms hover. It's up to you. And 3, 2, 1. Hold those legs at tabletop. And we're going to hinge at the hip. Just the right toes reach for the floor. Back to tabletop. And then the left. So you want to maintain that 90-degree bend at the knee. And all that movement's coming from the hip. And 2 more to each side. Last one. And legs come back together. Now both legs, we're going to hinge at the hip and right back up. Only going as low as we can maintain this pressure into the ball. We want to feel the tailbone or the sacrum pressing into the ball. We want to feel that length through the spine, through the low back. We don't want to start to arch through the low back. And 3, 2. Last one. Legs back to tabletop. If you'd like, you can take your fingertips to the ceiling. Add on and make it more challenging. We're going to extend the right leg across the room, back to tabletop, and then the left. And back to tabletop. And right. And left. 2 more to each side. Right. Left. 1 more. Right. Left. Back to tabletop. Now both legs extend across the room and back to tabletop. I was hesitant. I don't know if I'm going to fall or not. And 4. Standing higher is nice and lower is more challenging. 3, 2. Last one. And legs back to tabletop on the spine floor. Okay. So we're going to externally rotate heels together, toes apart, between those froggies, just like if we had feet and straps. So with the tailbone up on this wall, with the sacrum on the wall, we should feel like we're more supported through the low back here. And 4. So up right. It's uncomfortable as when we do this without a ball. 2 more. Last one. Now let's extend the legs long. We're going to float toes to the ceiling. Open out and around. And toes to the ceiling. Open out and around. Nice big leg circles, keeping them symmetrical. Still focus on that pelvic stability as we press our tailbone into the ball. And 2 more in this direction. Last one. And then let's reverse. Down through the center, open out round. And down through the center, open out round. And 3 more. 2. 1. Toes to the ceiling. Flex the feet. Let's bring the soles of the feet together. Knees open for a butterfly stretch. Let the feet rotate toward the mat. Opening through the hip flexors here. Knees are open to the side, arms open to a T, palms face the ceiling. And just relax. A little lengthening through the front of the body. Lengthening through the front of the hips. One more big inhale there. With our exhale, let's bring our feet to the mat. Lift the hips, take that ball out. Feel the spine melt back into the mat. Think about how flat your booty feels here. Okay. Ball in our hands. One more little piece of work with the abs. We'll come on up and stretch. Right leg comes to tabletop. Put the ball against that thigh. We're going to inhale, nod to the chest. Exhale, roll up into a teaser, walking that ball to the toes. Inhale, roll it down. Well, exhale, nod to the chest, walk that ball up. Inhale, roll it down. Now today, all you can do is that chest lift. That's fine too. Okay, let's do 2 more. Listen to your body, do what works for you. Last one. And all the way back down. Let's do the other side. Left leg to tabletop, ball against the front of the thigh. Inhale, nod to the chest. Exhale, teaser up. And exhale, roll it down. Reaching for those toes if we can. And 3. 2. 1. And rest it down. Rock those knees side to side. We have about 3 more minutes, so we should do with both legs. Legs come to tabletop, ball against the front of the thighs. Inhale, nod to the chest. Exhale, teaser up. Walk that ball toward the toes. Inhale there. Exhale, roll it down. Let's try for 3 more. And walk that ball up. And back down. Control the roll down. And 2. Last one. And roll it down. Set the ball to the side. Rock side to side, hand off the low back. Let's use our exhale, roll all the way up to seated. One more time into that butterfly stretch. Round forward over the toes. Opening through the hips, getting that stretch through the inner thighs, through the low back. And then we'll carefully come on up to standing. Feet parallel, hip width apart. Soft bend in our knees. Let's take a big inhale, fingertips to the sky. Grow tall. Relax shoulders out of the ears. Take right hand to the hip, stretch up and over to the right. Inhale there. Exhale back to center. Left hand to the hip, stretch up and over to the left. Inhale there. Exhale back to center. Turn the palms away. Press the arms out and down. Inhale as hands come to the hips. Exhale, nod chin to chest. And roll it down. Let everything hang heavy. Head hangs heavy. Arms hang heavy. While we're here, let's bend one knee and then the other. Pedaling our legs out. Feel that stretch through the back body. Through the low back. We'll come back to center. Gently nod our head yes. Taking positive vibes for ourselves. Gently shake our head no. No negative vibes. We'll come back to center with an inhale. Soften the knees. Scoop the abs. Roll it up. We're stacking the spine one piece at a time. As last step up, let's roll the shoulders back and down. Back and down one more time. Keep them there. Heart energy forward. Thankful